Go ahead, Mikey. Tell us about this
We got a new game real quick. I have not read the article, but WKYC just tweeted out a judge grants a motion to quash Deshaun Watson's deposition in a civil lawsuit. So we'll look into that and see if there's anything to talk about tomorrow.
Okay.
Did not read the article, but that's the headline. We're going to play a new game real quick.
That was today.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
I don't know what quash means. That's why I don't want to get into it. I will read. We'll digest.
May mean that it can't go public, but go ahead. I'm not sure. So
We'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't want to get into it. We got two things
Who
to do.
cares? Go ahead.
This game is called Did This Really Happen?
Yeah.
It's true or false, but yes or no.
Okay.
Things that either happened or didn't happen on the last day of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, by the way, look at a close-up on Jason's board right now.
I know the NBA just got drunk yesterday.
Where is my phone?
Where is my phone? I don't know.
I was picking up all kinds of players in fantasy basketball to try to win back-to-back fantasy basketball championships, and I finished in second.
Well, you may know some of these then, but are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are yes or no questions. So did this really happen? Take it, Steve. Did Sandro Mamalashvili score 23 points and grab 11 rebounds for the Spurs in a win over Dallas yesterday? Yes or no? Jason says no. Bull says yes. G says yes. Anthony's getting the scoreboard. The correct answer is yes. That is a
hate
picture
this
of
game.
Sandro Mamalashvili.
I actually guessed on that one. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I wasn't. I didn't know.
I
that
thought there's no way that's a real person.
I knew that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either.
That is the point. Some of these may be real. Some of these may be fake.
Are there
These
any where you're just making up the name of the person?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
That's very very on brand for you.
Thank you. I thought it was a fun game because
It
so
is.
many random dudes. Okay. Did this really happen? Number 2. Did Jeff Bullaby score 18 points, making 6 threes for the Hawks in a loss to Boston? Jason says no. G says no. Bull says no, it's a fake name. Steve? You are correct. That's a generic 2K created. Jeff Bullaby does not exist.
Bullaby.
Oh my goodness!
That felt very fake, Jeff
man,
Bullaby.
it is always the black dudes.
That's way
I can never
Jeff
get the
Bullaby
skin
sounds
type
more
right.
fake than Sandro Mamalashvili.
I just felt like if you were going to make up a name, it would be a generic, like American name, not a European name.
Fair. Okay.
See if I'm wrong.
Number
later.
3 of Did This Really Happen? Did Marjan Beauchamp have 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Bucks in a loss to Toronto?
I don't even.
Jason says yes. G says yes. Bull says no. Is Marjan Beauchamp real?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes, he's real.
Oh, he's real, all right.
I thought he was real, but I didn't think those stats were impressive enough that you would put him on there.
He actually looked like a 2K player in real life, though. No,
Marjan Beauchamp did do that.
Marjan.
Which means G. Bush is now in the league, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, G. Bush has 3. Jason Bull have 2.
Question number 4. There's 8 of these, by the way.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're gonna.
Did
embarrass
Trey
me.
Mann record a 24-point, 12-rebound, 12-assist triple-double for the Thunder in a win over the Grizzlies?
Trey man. That that sound like somebody's cousin in Boys in the Hood. Bro,
I appreciate the vertical board from G today.
Yeah.
Bull says yes, he effing did. The other 2 said no, and Bull, with confidence, is correct.
Yes, that one I knew.
Trey Mann did, a first-round pick from Florida a few years ago. 24, 12, and 12 for the boys from the
See,
hood.
I don't know if you're making up names or making up stats.
See, it could be anything.
You know?
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
It's a wild card out here.
That's why the question is, did this really happen?
Yeah.
Number 5. Did Axton Bra score 9 points, grab 18 rebounds, and block? I spelled
By the way, it says
grab wrong.
Brab, 18
Yeah,
rebounds.
I spelled that wrong. And blocked 4 shots for Orlando in the loss to the Heat. No, fake name. G. Bush says stop it. Jason says
Maybe.
maybe. We'll give Jason a no for the. And he gets half a point.
I knew that was a Mike fake name.
Oh my God!
I know your fake names,
Hey,
Mike.
listen, that
went
looked
on,
like
wait.
Axton Bra.
that
True
looked
story.
like
I went on I went on 2K last night, and just clicked random name generator, and Jeff Willoughby and Axton Bra were the first two that popped up.
That dude look like he'll walk on for IUPUI, bro. Just walk on small forward. That's only 6'2".
Oh my God.
I'm falling
Next
apart
up.
over here.
Question number 5, and did this really happen? Did Dominic Barlow score 21 points and grab 19 rebounds for the Spurs?
I mean, how
Win
many
over
Spurs
Dallas?
was killing? Like Spurs had triple doubles. No.
Dominic Barlow of the New England Barlows.
No, I'm not.
Bull says yes. G says nah. Not a no, an emphatic nah. And Jason says yes.
I need my phone.
He needs his phone. It is true that Jason needs his phone. It's also true that Dominic Barlow put up a 21 point, 19
The
rebounds.
Spurs should have been. The Spurs the best team in the league all of a sudden
Dominic,
last
put
day.
up Dominic Barlow again. He looks like Kai Penn ate Robin Lopez.
He also looks like Victor Wembanyama a little bit.
Really?
He did. Let me
I
see.
think he looks like if Kai Penn ate Robin Lopez.
You're right.
Yeah.
He got that.
Yeah.
Boy,
That's a
Robin.
good call.
Robin Lopez.
Or if they had a child together. I don't know.
Robin Lopez be shuffling his feet down. His knees is shot. He be throwing this little nasty hook. Robin Lopez
What's the
is not
standing?
good.
We have 2 questions left. Anthony, give us a score update, please.
All right, Bull is in the lead with 5. G's in second place with 4, and Jason's in dead last with 3.5
Hey.
points.
3.5.
The maybe.
You got a
He
half
said
point
maybe.
for a
I gave him
maybe.
half
I
a
picked
point.
the wrong. I picked the wrong one to put the maybe on because
Okay, hey, that's a loss. Get out of here.
All right, question 7.
Yeah.
Did ZQ score 11 points for the Nets in a loss to Philadelphia?
No, I don't believe that.
Bull says yes.
Book
G
it.
says no.
I don't believe
Jason says no. The answer
Book it.
that. I don't believe
is
that.
no.
Ah!
ZQ is real. He did play in the NBA. He's now playing in the Australian basketball
Ah, see, I knew he was a real player.
league. He is a real player.
So I assumed if he was real that he did those.
Yuta Watanabe is the player you're thinking on the Nets who did score 11 points yesterday.
Ah, Yuta. Good old
Which means we are
Yuta.
tied, Anthony, right? Going to the last question.
Tied at 5.
Let's go.
Who, G and I?
Yes.
Okay.
For the first ever championship of Did This Really Happen, Steve, did Kenneth Lofton Jr. score 42 points and grab 14 rebounds for the Grizzlies in a loss to OKC?
I don't know about no Kenny Lofton Jr., bro. And you had 42. I should have seen this.
G. Bush says no.
I should have seen this if you
Jason
had 42.
says no.
Somebody should have told me. If you
Bull's
got
drawing a
42.
picture. He's confident.
Bull's writing
He
a
is
book.
confident. And honestly, Bull, he says yes, he did.
Book it.
Winner. Book it.
Kenny
Bull
Lofton's
is right.
real. He's real.
And Kenneth Lofton Jr.,
He had a big
the
game.
G League Rookie of the Year
Yep.
from Beaumont, Texas. I
He's
covered him in
about
high school.
6'5", bro.
G. Bush, he's listed at 6'7",
He's
295 pounds.
6'5", 290. I told him he should have went out for the league and been a D tackle.
Well, that's Kenny Lofton's son?
No.
No.
Oh.
So, like I said, I covered him in high school.
Louisiana Tech.
His parents.
Why are we laughing? It's Kenny Lofton Jr. It was reasonable to think it might be his son.
Earl
no?
asked that this morning. His parents loved Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton was their his parents' favorite player.
He looks
Yeah.
nothing like
Looks
Kenny
nothing
Lofton.
like Kenny Lofton.
Nothing.
Why
I
I
like
know
met on
that.
Friday, by the way. I met Kenny Lofton on Friday.
Kenny Lofton's
yeah?
like 6 foot, 100.
Well, that's why I was like, how is he so big if he's Kenny Lofton's kid? Maybe he married a real big woman. I don't
He
know.
is not Kenny Lofton's kid.
Because that's
But I
what
did meet-
former Major League Baseball players do.
She could be
They-
6'5"
They
and
marry
gorgeous.
linebackers.
There's good-looking tall women.
Nah.
What do you mean no?
Nah, they
Say there's no good-looking tall women?
Of course there
What's
are.
her name back in the day who played Drago's wife in Rocky IV? She was
Bro,
a good-looking woman.
Hey,
There's a lot of good-looking
what's
women.
her name?
Tall women.
That means they could put more weight on their bones and frames later on.
What was her name? Brigitte Nielsen.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
enjoy the Did It Really Happen?
It was
game?
good.
No,
Okay.
it's horrible.
Thank you, Jason.
Who won? I'm the champ.
You won. You're the people's
I'm
champ.
the first champ ever.
You
Now,
already
speaking-
know what place I came in.
Second place.
The
King in
Phil
second place.
Mickelson in this game, the all-time leader. I am Akeem Olajuwon during Jordan's run.